Hello, good morning, and welcome back to the Arcane Forge. My name's Josh, and today, as I'm sure you are aware by now, is the Drawtober challenge. It's day 24 of Drawtober, a self-imposed illustration challenge where I try and draw every single day throughout the month of October using a list of randomly generated prompt words as inspiration for each of these drawings. You're very welcome to join me in this. If you would like to, you can use the prompts that I've come up with here, or prompt words of your own, or anything like that. Make sure to tag me in those on Instagram or send them to me through email or whatever. So hopefully I can share some of these creations that you guys come up with, and we can do this challenge together. In the meantime though, day 24's prompt is based on the phrase abnormal. So let's get started with today's video. So for the prompt abnormal, I had so many ideas because this is just an excuse to get more aberrations on the go, basically. And you guys know how much I absolutely adore aberrations in my D&D. But I had almost no time today. I've been mentioning a lot that I'm moving house, we're kind of renovating and stuff like this. The house is still getting worked on, but today, for me, is actually moving day. We are, packing up things from where we're staying and actually moving things like the bed and all the big heavy furniture into this place that I'm currently working. So this is no longer an office that I'm going to be driving to and using the Wi-Fi of. This is actually where I'm going to be living, which is so exciting. But that is a lot of work, so I had, almost no time really to draw anything today. So I thought I would draw just a sort of quick cartoony sketch of something a little bit abnormal. So the thing that kind of sprung to mind that I thought I could fit into today, because again, that's part of the challenge, you have to draw whatever you can with the time you have available in the day. So what I thought I could manage is to do a sort of comical family of mind flayers. I know that's not how mind flayers work. I know they reproduce through seromorphosis and they transform existing people into mind flayers and so on through little tadpoles and whatever. But throwing that to one side, I thought I'd make a kind of traditional 1950s kind of American family unit constructed out of mind flayers, and to have a sort of, the typical kind of abnormal, not fitting into the family unit style teen mind flayer here, who's rejecting eating a brain. Maybe they're a vegan or a vegetarian mind flayer. They're not into eating brains, and the disappointment on their parents over there, the kind of stereotypical father mind flayer with a little moustache, and the mother mind flayer there with a kind of 1950s housewife kind of dress for a bit of fun. Because I haven't told anyone in 5 minutes, I thought I would also mention that I myself am vegan. I've been vegan for a few years now, and my parents definitely did not react in quite this way. My mum's had a particularly hard time with it though, because she's quite a fan of eating meat and can't quite grasp what it is that I eat. She's very accommodating, and if we ever go and visit or whatever, I love to cook. I'm obsessed with cooking. I've worked in kitchens. I used to be a baker, all this kind of stuff. So regularly I talk to my mum about cooking and baking and all this kind of stuff, because she is the, I sometimes joke that my parents have quantum leaped from like the 1920s or something. They're a very sort of traditional family unit. And whenever I talk to my mum about sort of vegan food, or if she's trying to, very kindly provide hospitality if we go and visit, she sort of can't sort of get out of her head that there must be something wrong with vegan food. There must be something, it's just food. It just doesn't have animal products in it, I wouldn't have lasted the years that I have done so far being vegan if this was impossible to do, She always goes, it must be so watery, or it must be, if it's not watery, then it must be really dry, or, are you getting enough protein is the classic one. There must be something wrong with it, otherwise everyone would be eating it, I think, is what she imagines, maybe, I don't know. But it's become a bit of a joke between me and my wife because any time the food that I eat comes up in any capacity, my mum throws a comment of some kind about how poor quality it must be without fail. Like every single, I've never, like years now I've been doing this, and I've never had a conversation about food with her without something about it being a bit naff. I'm food obsessed. I'm a heavy guy. I like to eat. You know, I'm not in this for the health. So, so it's all about flavour for me. But, you know, I'm definitely not about trying to convince other people to eat the way I do. I hope that's not what she's thinking. You know, no judgment. I used to eat, you know, several types of meat with every meal and so on. You know, this is a revelation that I have had, and I don't want to impose it on other people. My wife isn't even vegan. You know, she still occasionally eats meat. She's largely sort of vegetarian, I guess, but she still occasionally eat meat, and that doesn't bother me at all. I just personally don't want to consume animal products. I'm a big believer in, you know, not forcing my opinions on other people, but having the freedom to have those opinions is a luxury that all people should have, you know? But yeah, so I kind of exacerbated this reaction and made it larger than life in these mind flayers, this traditional mind flayer family. I decided to give the disgusted mind flayer who's rejecting eating the brain here a Calum with Kindness t-shirt, which I have to say I am lame enough to own a Calum with Kindness t-shirt because I love a pun, and I don't know, maybe I've got to get a bit of kale wrapped around my brain or something, I don't know. It's very, very lame. Thankfully my friends are still friends with me, so... But yeah, anyway, this is moving day for me, so I've not had much time to do much. I hope you enjoyed today's illustration, regardless of how little time I spent on it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the prompt word abnormal if you are drawing alongside me. I'm eager to see what you guys have come up with if you've had more time than I did today. I'm sure we're going to get some really freaky creatures over on Instagram. But yeah, I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. I look forward to seeing you back here for day 25 and the prompt word sand. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.